You know, raising purebred livestock is always a challenge. Geographically, in this area of Kentucky in particular, in June, July, and August, when our fescue becomes toxic, that is where it becomes the biggest challenge. You know, fescue is a great forage after frost, late fall, during winter, if you can stockpile that, but it's as equally a negative, you know, during the summer months. I think the combination of toxicities and grasses and humidity, they're extremely difficult on cattle, both from a reproductive perspective and a performance perspective.
A beef cow is affected by external temperature whenever that external temperature is 70 degrees or greater on a constant basis 24 hours a day. But we also know that fescue causes a cow from the end-of-fight toxicity for her body temperature to increase. So we developed the heat mineral to kind of combat both of those things. Not only do we help the cow reduce her core body temperature from external temperatures, but we also help her reduce her core body temperature when she's fighting end-of-fight toxicity.
So it's late March and we're getting ready to get things kicked off here in terms of a growing season and get pairs kicked out to pasture, get them rebred, and get all sorts of things headed in the right direction from a breeding program and management standpoint. To kind of fight back against fescue, we have to keep pastures clipped down. We also interseed with some other cool season type grasses to kind of balance things out. And then with the mineral program that helps minimize some things, the negative effects too.
By as a company, our recommendation when using heat is to start to use it once temperatures average 70 degrees or greater in a 24-hour period around the clock. But also, you have to remember that you have to be prepared coming into that time frame. And if you're going to use heat and get the garlic in them, and get the pepper extract in them, and if you're going to use it in conjunction with IGR, we need to get ahead of the fly population to have control of it.
And I came across an advertisement for heat, and knowing the challenges that we face with fescue, thought it was a product we should give a try to minimize some of those effects. And we got through our first year and saw tremendous results with kind of what it was advertised for, and actually even more.
Yeah, what a cow needs to do during the summer is put all of her work into her calf and maintain her pregnancy. Those are the two most important things that a lactating beef cow can do in the summer till you wean those calves in the fall, and she still needs to be pregnant with a body condition score of 6 to 7 and where she's ready to go again next year. When we first started using the heat, or were looking into the product as to how it could benefit us, was the part mostly about reducing body temperature. And then along the way, the added bonuses of less insect problems was just really something we didn't expect. That was an added plus. We kind of did our own little trial. We had heat on certain areas, and we thought we'd just see if we could really see a difference, and that's when we did. And we did it primarily with our spring calving herds, both Angus and Hereford, and then we didn't do that with a couple groups of fall calving bred heifers or cows, and we noticed that they were spending more time in the shade and maybe in the ponds, and so it was just our own experiment, and you could certainly see a difference.
And then I think maybe one of the biggest impacts that we noticed was from a reproduction standpoint of not only getting those cows bred when fescue is toxic, but keeping them bred throughout the summer. To me, that was maybe the biggest benefit overall.
Some of the effects that external temperatures bring on a cow is simply just stress. Heat helps with stress in two different ways. Not only does it help reduce the core body temperature to keep that cow cool and comfortable, but AmeriFerm is present in heat as well. And we know that AmeriFerm helps in stress reduction in animals. And then on top of that, we know that AmeriFerm itself helps lower core body temperature by increasing water intake. We increase water intake in bovines up to 17%. So we get a cooling response from more water intake, and we get a cooling response from having the vasodilator. And then we also added garlic as a natural insect repellent. Heat is our answer to help cows reduce their core body temperature so they'll get out and graze and not be in the pond. So whether it be external temperatures or end-of-fight toxicity that you're fighting with fescue pastures, we're the answer to your problem.
Without a high level of reproductive performance, you can't survive. And so you can't skimp on a mineral program. It doesn't matter if you've got 5 cows or 500. It's the most important thing in your operation.